It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cowboys and the Browns, and it's all up next.
Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base in the NFL thinks that this is their year, and week 1's getting off to a hot start, and I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, there to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking about new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
This one caught by Akins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Going deep downfield for Judy. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Cowboys offense ready to see the football for the second time. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. A first carry now for ʀᴏᴅᴜ. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Here's a carry for ʀᴏᴜ. Now a loose football. The Browns have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. To the left side, he's got Njoku. They'll look to pick up the pace. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
From the gun, Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And he'll take it on in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Browns.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Avante Turpin on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and running back ʀᴏᴜ getting set for this next drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. It's going to be pulled in by ʀᴏᴜ. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First down, Cowboys.
A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's got the open man. That's ʀᴏᴅᴜ. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They'll run with ʀᴏᴜ. Trying to avoid tackles there, but the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. To the left side, he's got Ferguson, and he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. .5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Dak to throw. That one taken in. ʀᴏᴅᴜ. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Browns offense and Davante Adams heading back onto the field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, Rodgers. That one intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. On second down, it's Dak. Here's a screen coming for ʀᴏᴜ. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and long. Throwing is Prescott. He'll try and get there on the ground. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's ʀᴏᴜ. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in on the stop. Second down and 8. Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try to pick this up on third and 8. Back to throw is Prescott. He'll try to run for it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Rodgers now. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 35-yard line.
Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Raiders' kick is good. And the Browns will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. So this next drive about to get going. We remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up Week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, Prescott. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Prescott again. That's to Ferguson once again. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Again, Prescott to the air. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll throw again. Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air again. Prescott. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Browns go up by 7. It is now 17-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Cowboys offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. They're fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep this one on the ground. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Brett Delpit up to make the play. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Justin Herbert with a touchdown pass. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Kyle Allen. 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Aaron Rodgers. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Browns offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Rodgers. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He gets this complete, finding Adams. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They bring Judy in motion. 1st down for Aaron. That's for the former Bronco. It's Jerry Judy. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand. And
it is brought in the end zone. Cedric Tillman, touchdown Browns.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Prater, extra point is good. And the Browns move out to a 24-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's had all sorts of ball control problems in this one. Let's take you back through the moments. Nothing gets you in a coach's doghouse or next to the coach faster than fumbling the football. He's done it multiple times. Very big hole for his team to dig out of. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got a man, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line. Rodgers on first down. He'll look underneath here for Chubb. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here's a handoff to Chubb, heading left. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Rodgers. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Rodgers. Downfield, got him, man, and he's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds Judy on that one. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets him down to about the 4-yard line. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Chubb. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Nick Chubb, touchdown Cleveland. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In motion, Lamb. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down, 3 to go. A shotgun snap for Prescott. In trouble, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
That's going to be caught.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. Greg, you always talk about it. Take care of the ball. And in this one, this team just has not.
Yeah, and you're just not going to win in the NFL if you're going to lose the turnover battle at this rate. And it's not just one guy. There's multiple guys who have their hand in this, and if they don't get it cleaned up and they don't continue to prioritize protecting the ball, we're going to see more bad performances out of them here in the future.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Prater's extra point is good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Here's Dak to throw. The open man is Tolbert. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott. A throw on the run is complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second down, Prescott. That's taken in by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. They'll throw again, Dak. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First and 10. To the air again, Prescott. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, second and a yard. Prescott again. He gets it to Jonathan Mingo. And he's going to be taken down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Again, Prescott to the air. He runs with it. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Browns 38, Cowboys 17.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Chubb. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's ʀᴏᴅ. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 35 yards. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead.
And he's into the end zone. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. He'll take this down to the 43. A short pickup there. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. From the pistol, a give to Chubb. Gets to the edge at the 30. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Cleveland.
That's good. 4-8.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Running is Chubb. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
From the end zone, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the Browns. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns.